Antonio Bellusci is here to explain these amazing holiday DIYs.
Thank you.
So you can do it yourself. They look absolutely professional. They're terrariums.
Thank you. You know, it's a great project, and it's a great alternative for decor in your home, like your centerpiece for your dining room table or anywhere else you want to put. And you know, the one thing is, I just got to mention, the inspiration from this came from when I was a kid. I would go and see the department store holiday windows, and I was in awe. Everything was colorful, and when it was bright, and it was imaginative, and that's what I try to do today.
And it meant this is the beginning of the holidays, right?
Exactly.
Whenever those windows would open. So let's start with this movie. I wonder what happens in it. I've only seen it 25,000 times.
Only. You know, I started in a toy box. I looked for small figurines, and I basically took a vase, turned it on its side, and I filled it with a bunch of granular material, which is the snow. And you know, it's a really easy project to do with kids.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to tell you is that the platform on the underneath is actually just a piece of plywood that I painted a dark color just to make all the colors pop.
Very cool. So any parent out there that has a billion figurines, it could be Lego, could be Frozen, could be anything. What a great project to do with the kids.
Exactly. And this one I've used a cake stand, and I've taken some pine cones and spray painted them white and just used some leftover ornaments and just scattered it about.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about what you actually used for these.
All the snow?
Yeah, the snow.
So I've actually used 3 types of materials. The first one is Epsom salt.
Okay.
And I've also used sea salt and kosher salt, and they're all great.
Isn't it, audience?
I know. Really easy. The one thing I like about the Epsom salt is it's a bit reflective.
Yeah.
So it picks up on the light.
Shine to it.
Exactly. Now this one here is just a single ornament that was, you know, encased, and it's really nice if you've got a special ornament, maybe for your child, or the one that you got used after you got married. Instead of burying it in the tree, you know, just tuck it over and with a little glass, and there you go. Make it special.
Great centerpieces as well, right?
Great centerpieces.
If you don't want to go out and do, you know, any foliage or anything, you can do this instead on the table. I think it's a great idea.
And a lot of the stuff actually was repurposed from my own home, so I didn't really have to go out and get a lot of stuff.
Right.
This one here, if you notice the bottom, it's actually layered with a bit of red sugar and white sugar to sort of mimic the candy cane effect. And
cute.
And these are actually salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, nice.
So instead of actual figurines, I've just repurposed some salt and pepper shakers for the holidays.
That is lovely. Okay, this one you've got a little twig action going on.
Twig action, yes. So this one, the inspiration came from this ornament that's of a front door.
Yeah.
So I was trying to create the curb appeal, and I've actually used little stones to create flagstone, pine cones, and some cuttings from my garden to make these trees.
I love it. This is one of those projects, Cityline viewers out there that are watching, they are going to try and do, so please send those in to us. Send them on Twitter, on Facebook. We love to see the projects when you get inspired by our experts. This one I like because there's candy in there.
Exactly. Just decor with candy.
I'm a simple gal.
You know, and you don't be afraid to over-decorate. That's the one thing I like about it. Now, this one, I must tell you, Tracy, is probably my favorite.
Okay.
I started with a wood platform, and I put in some granular material, and then I took this vintage red toy truck.
Love it.
Stuck it in the center like so, and used these sort of fake Christmas presents, and I've scattered them here.
You can get those at, you know, the dollar
Anywhere,
store,
exactly.
wherever.
And then I've glued a bunch of them together. And the one thing I love about this is it really plays with scale and proportion. And you know, if you're a kid and you look at this, not only is it beautiful, it's just, it amazes you.
That is so lovely. Any kid would love that.
Any kid would like that.
Christmas is coming!
Yes.
That is awesome.
If you wanted to take the DIY one step further, take a glass container, put in a bag of snowy white material, and then just fill it with some ornaments and some greenery and some candy, and then you can gift it to someone.
That is such a great idea. I love this. Think about teacher gifts as well. Like this is the sort of thing you can do with your child and then give to them proudly, knowing that this is something they can use at home and even eat.
Exactly.
Right?
Enjoy.
I love that. Of course, you're going to find instructions for Antonio's terrariums on our website, that's cityline.ca. Nice work, buddy.